Okay, hello. This is Rani Ahmed with you. I'm a Masters of IT from James Cook University from Australia, and I am going to create or start with the first lesson of a series about programming Symbian mobile phones, Symbian S60 platform. Okay. Mobile phones using the Python programming language and the Python over Symbian S60, okay, which is PyS60 project, okay, which they have an interpreter for Python on the Symbian mobile phones, okay, and therefore later you can package your Python project, okay, into a working application. Okay, so first we have to start with telling you what are the resources to read. Okay, what are the books, what are the guides. First you have to find this book named Mobile Python Rapid Prototyping of Applications on the Mobile Platform. It's of year 2007. Okay, this PDF file, exactly you find that. Okay, try to find this name exactly, just copy paste it, because it's a video, but just try to copy it to Google and find it. I bet you can find it over forshare.com. okay, but I advise you to buy the book, because if you want to really have it, don't print it, it's gonna cost you so much. Buying the book is better. And next, there is also the guide of the PyS60 API, which comes with the project when you download it. Yeah, it's a PDF full of all the functions that are inside the project, and they tell you how to access, for example, the camera, how to access the maybe the GUI, everything, all the buttons, everything on the telephone. Next, there is also this link, okay, which is the a Nokia page for developers who develop Python on Symbian. Now, nowadays, Symbian has as a project has been stopped. Okay, Symbian is almost abandoned by Nokia. They just installed in their old mobile phones. Okay, and in this link also there's a guide here. Let me show you. Okay, what is that? Let's see. Okay, there's this page which we are talking about. So it tells you here about how to start writing in Python and see other examples and blah blah blah. Okay, so now next thing is Python S60 works on mobile phones, okay, whose Symbian versions are S60 version 2, S60 version 3, and S60 version 3. There are some telephones come with feature pack 1, FP1, and some others come with feature pack 2, and there's also which are both version 3. Okay, so this is called the initial version. Okay, and then you've got the version 5. Okay, so version 5 is mostly those which come much more complicated with more than just a QWERTY keyboard, okay, or a keypad. Now, how would I know, okay, or how can I know the version of my mobile phone? Okay, now I should have written this over here, but it doesn't matter. I'm anyway going to go to the page and show you right away. So what you have to do is go for the developer.nokia.com, okay, and go to devices menu, okay, or even on the same page of the Python on Symbian. And next thing is select device specifications, and then select your own device. For example, I have E65. Okay, so here is your OS developer platform. See, so I have S60 3rd edition, version 3 means, and version 3 that is, I mean, and initial release, you know, it's not a feature pack or something else. Okay, now next thing, now the tools. Now you have to go first to download the Python 2.42 or 2.5.4. okay, 2.5.4, I know we are now on 2.7 and 2. What is it, 3 point something, okay, 3.x. So why this version? This version is very important because and it's better to use the Windows version, okay. So, and right, everything is in Windows. Although I'm a Linux user, but just I hate just you like, it's better to do it this way. I don't know. So you have to go for it, and there's something here when you install I mean the Python S60, okay, there's something called the package manager that comes with Python S60 1.9.x or version 2 of this PyS60, okay, and because there's the other one, the 1.4, okay, and there's a vast difference between them. It's just and they have almost different cores, okay, like the SDKs are very much different, okay, and there's a jump also in the versions between 1.4 until 1.9, okay. And here's the application. This one, it will do for you. See, it can package the application, okay. See, I'm gonna say this and more, okay. So this is what is going to build your application, pack your what we call the runtime, okay, which will run your script and also the application together, so you can distribute your application without a hassle, okay, without any hassles, okay. And we go back now, just for your information, just if you felt some confusion why I'm using Windows and Linux together, well, because I'm using this screenshotting software, okay, it's called Mobula. It can see, if you'd like to see my face, okay, see, you can also see what's going on your machine, okay, on your telephone, and yes, this is me, okay, this is that's I, okay, and I can switch back to my screen, okay. So this is how I'm explaining to you, so don't get confused about that. Okay, I'm going back to here. By the way, this software that I'm using is for all your tasks, okay. It's called it's Handy Taskman. It's very nice to have, okay. It will speed up your looking up. See, if you want to look up for all your applications just through, okay. Anyway, it's not our topic here, it's not the issue here, but just I want to show you how I'm working, okay. And now next thing is first after getting the Python for the PC, okay, you have to get the Python for your mobile phone, because generally Symbians are Nokias, okay, Nokia phones, and this is for the 1.9.x and this is for the 1.4.5. okay, now we'll go to the 1.9. see, there is also the 2.0. now 2.0 did not work with me, like did not install correctly on my E65, okay, my Nokia E65. So I tried until I get the correct version. 1.9.7 did not work. 1.9.6 worked with me, okay. What I mean is that when you install, you just install, for example, on Windows get the exe setup file, and on Linux get the tar.gz. From all that, all you need is, see, on Windows I installed it, okay, and from all that, when you go to your Python folder here in the start menu, okay, you see something called PyS60 dependencies. Those are what, when you open it, okay, those are what we need to run on our mobile phone. Now the mobile phone uses package extensions like .sis, okay, like the file name ends with a .sis, okay. This is the extension of the file that will be used by our phone, so it can install your program on it, or any application or any software. So similarly, like in Windows, you use MSI on Debian operating systems, Debian Linux operating systems, or Ubuntu. You use DEB on Red Hat, for example. They use RPM, okay, or maybe sometimes for source codes tar.gz. Okay, I know I'm a little bit off topic, but this is what's being used as what we call packaging system, okay. So what happens is, or what's happening is that you have to install the runtime. This one I'm highlighting, okay. And next thing is the script shell, okay. So, and of course, don't forget to install Nokia PC Suite, okay, so you can upload your sys files to your telephone directly, okay. Although you can still do it with changing your telephone to a USB disk and read it directly, okay, but it's better to have it as such, okay. Anyway, just like move those packages the way you like it into your telephone and install them right away. But Nokia PC Suite will help you directly without going through the telephone and opening the files from the telephone. Just to install them, it will help you installing them quickly, okay. Now so you have to first install the Python 1.9 1.6, whatever the version that you selected. This is for the 1.9.x or version 2, and there's also you can go for the 1.4, and this is the 1.4 version, which is here. This is okay. So this is the list. So I'm gonna go for the 1.4.5. Well, the difference is really in the libraries that you install. For example, if you want vibration, I think the vibration won't work, for example, on the 1.4. I'm not sure. Okay, if you want to make your telephone vibrate forever, you can still do it. Okay, but I don't know which the correct version, okay, which can do that for you. So you have to test when you import your packages into your Python code. Okay, and from now I'm just going to tell you that we're not going to tell you how to write in Python. You have to be already a programmer at least, okay. Writing in Python, okay, is very much easy, okay, it's really easy, okay. And I'm gonna try my best not to go deep into the details of Python unless we need it, okay. I'm trying to make it like programming as simple as possible, okay, like using generic programming rules and writing, okay, using common things between most languages, okay. And this is the way I always program in my life, okay, all throughout my career, okay. So yes, so you select the version that suits your telephone. So this is your interpreter, which is very much the same as we have over here. Okay, so this is our shell interpreter, and just to show you, this is the interactive console that we used to, for example, if I want to print on the screen, I type print, okay, hi, of course I need to insert, and see it says hi to you back, okay. So this is just as a start, like, okay. Now next is so this is the script shell, okay. You install the version that suits your device, okay. The SDK, if you want to go so much deep into your programming for real, you know, and by the way, this has been almost abandoned project, okay, but you can still do something with it, okay, at least for your own university projects, okay. It's very nice to have. And if you want to do something that's quick, really quick, without going into the hassles of Java and C++ and all this, okay, it's working. It's a working solution, okay. Now, and of course, the package is named Python 4, okay, Python 4, but they are sys files, not otherwise, okay, like Python 4 S60 or Python 4 3rd, whatever. Those, okay, are the runtimes, okay. So if you want to run the script shell, you must install the runtime first, okay. Okay, so we are continuing with our work here, and we have also to sometimes sign your packages when it's needed. When you get this while you're installing for the first time your sys package on your telephone, you get this message: certificate error, contact the application provider, okay, or application developer. So what you have to do is first, this is the very first thing you have to do. It's very important to get the program named syscontents. This will help you signing your application. Next thing is go to symbiansigned.com, and on symbiansigned.com you can have your own certificate to sign your application, okay. So we go to symbiansigned.com, and like do what I've done here, similar to what I've done here, is making a new account, okay, and then go to development certificate first, okay, and then go to here and type the number that comes from your mobile, which what we call is the IMEI number, okay. This number is a unique number that defines your phone, okay. It's like the MAC address of your network card, for example, or maybe your unique serial number of your car chassis, okay. So here you type this number first to get it. So first I must move to to here where we usually dial. So you dial this number, star mesh or hash 06 and hash again. Okay, so again star hash 06 hash. Look at the hash. Okay, there's a hash. You don't see it. If you don't not see it, there's a hash after the 6. Okay, so this serial number is my IMEI. Okay, so when you want to create a certificate, you need that number. Okay, don't lose it. Okay, because every time you can get it back as I've done, but just don't lose it because it will be annoying. Okay, so keep it showing until you finish typing the number. So type here the number and just save it as whatever name you want to name this number with. Okay, any number like I've done here, like this is my telephone running E65. Okay, if you have a list of so many so many telephones, okay, and you have to have a list of CSV file, okay, comma separate values file, you can still do that. Like on each line there's the number and the description, okay, in this format. Okay, each telephone has its own line in this file, okay, separately. Now after that, okay, you can download the certificate. Okay, now when you get the syscontents program, now syscontents will show this file, the executable. So I'm going to run it. Okay, so it was already run. Okay, so this is what you should have almost if it were signed. Okay, so you should see a certificate over here, and there is this package UID. This package UID, okay, for your own certificate you should be using it. Okay, from here, this is the manage UIDs. You get your own UID after you install your you submit your serial telephone serial number, the IMEI. Okay, and this is the UID. Okay, so when you want to sign first, for example, let's give you an example. Okay, I'm gonna close this. Okay, here currently there's nothing. Okay, so what I do is, this is my package. Okay, this one, the unsigned dev cert. Okay, this needs a developer certificate and it is unsigned, so you must sign it to use it if you want to use this one. Now there is also something called high capabilities scripture. Well, the difference is that there are the permissions on how deep you wanna reach inside your telephone. For example, are you allowed to go, for example, into the firmware of the telephone, like going deep in the operating system, or for example, if you are allowed to use the files, or if you are allowed to use the networking on the telephone. Okay, so those are the capabilities. Okay, now the developer, okay, is allowed almost for all the capabilities on the system. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just drag the file. Okay, or you can use also the open button inside the program. Okay, like this one over here. So I'm gonna also only just drag and drop the file over here. See, and this is originally the UID and the contents of the package. Okay, now I should also tell you that you have to download the certificate. Okay, and you will get them as a zip file named private key and certificate.zip. Okay, so this is the zip file. Anyway, you get that zip file, you extract it. Okay, get something like WinRAR, WinZip. Okay, those are free, available online, and extract the files. You should find them as such. Okay, now forget about those Nokia files. Those are not belonging to yours. Okay, those are not your certificate file and not your key file. Look, I have a .ser for certificate and I have a .key for, sorry, the key file. So both files, I need them to create my own signature. Okay, and I need also the UID that I own from the Symbian site that I've made. Okay, so I go back, and the number that I've had, I just right click and paste it. Okay, of course I must remove this is the 0x, and from the number, let's go back. Damn it. Okay, yes, so it ends with a 9C, so this is my correct number, 9C. Okay, capital C. Now this is a hexadecimal number. This is a unique number. Now I must tell you that it's better that you read this page. Okay, it will tell you exactly what's going on when you're signing, but I'm telling you just like the one that's for the impatient, you know, just directly you can finish your work. Okay, and this is this, now you put the package UID, you're changing it, so you file and you save it first. Now I move somewhere other than the original file. It's better that you do that. I go to the desktop. Now there is a one there, okay, that's named, I think, -Rani. I'm gonna overwrite right away. It's not gonna tell you that it's going to be overwritten. Okay, and then you save it. Then what you do again is open it again, open what you saved again. Let me minimize this, I don't need it. So okay, and then I open it back again. Okay, now what I do is I go to sign, and we go back to our certificate files. So I go to key pairs and I browse for them, like where they are. Okay, so I go to my desktop, yes, and here's the folder. So I select my certificate key. Okay, I'm gonna cancel, don't want it because it's already saved on my sys contents, and I go back also for the key file, this one. Okay, again cancelling, I don't need it. So later you will name a profile, and therefore you get this one named Rani. Okay, I saved it as Rani. You name it whatever you like. Okay, so this one is the one that you're going to use. So this one is going to give you like 3 years forward. Okay, in advance, because it won't install if your certificate period has expired. If you want to fix that and install it, and you don't want to go into re-signing, all you have to do is just change the clock on your telephone. Okay, at least a year backward. Okay, now when you get sys contents, okay, sys contents comes already with this self-signing certificate. Now this gives you a very huge period of time, but this does not give you complete capabilities. Okay, does not give you full access to your system. Okay, now after saving this certificate, all I have to do is just go to my certificates from the signing profiles, and then just select the one that I want to sign. And by the way, if you get something beneath this as a child, like if you get it like a tree like this going out diagonally, okay, one after the other, okay, start signing from the bottom one. Okay, again, start signing from the bottom one. Now this is the last one and the first one at the same time, so I'm going to select it and let's say add signature. I just wait for a little while and then it will get signed. Okay, sign it once, we don't need more. Okay, now I close. Now you should see now this has been signed. So again I resave the file and save it over the older one. It's better, and save. Now I'm gonna close this, hopefully. Let's say an empty package like here. Don't want to say that. I just want to show you that there's nothing. Okay, let's start again with just showing you that this file that we wrote now it's signed. Okay, now it's currently signed totally, and you can just start directly upload it to your telephone and start working. Okay, but I tell you something, after all this, that the ones that come, the shell scripts, the script shells, I mean, that come other than the normal ones, those 3.2 and 3.0, they are fine to go with, and you should be happy to start working with them. Now you've got also the studio server. This studio server is a way just to directly upload your file to your script file, your application, that your code directly to your script shell. Okay. Now on my current setup I'm not gonna do that. All I'm going to do is just every time just copy the file, and also time wasting, but well, that's what I'm gonna do. Just copy the file into the folder. There's a folder on the telephone named, just a minute, yes, so there's a folder named on the phone memory. Okay, and by the way, install the runtime and the shell script shell, damn it. So install them both on the memory, on the phone memory. Okay, don't store them on the on your SD card. Okay, on your memory card. So just go to the folder named Python. Okay, and this is where you should be saving your scripts, because when you want to access your files, see I have here one lesson, because it's easier for me to access the file when I browse for them. Okay, so it's the first one on the list. So this is what's going to happen. Okay, so going back to our Python script shell. Okay, and then here I must say exit first, to exit of the, and then I say run script. Okay, so here we are, they are in the folder named Python. Okay, they are there. See the same file names, ball and simple cube and whatever, etc, etc. So I'm going to give you an example. For example, what Python is on Symbian is capable of. Okay, I'm going to run this game, which is just, hopefully it runs. Oh. Okay, I don't think it's going to be shown to you, but really there's a ball, okay, that I can move through the script. Try it when you install your application. Okay, see, there's talks about frames. Okay, some frames per second, things like this. Okay, I try another script, maybe file browser, maybe. Yes, this is, see, this is a file browser. This is made out of, okay, and here I'm going to show you our Python folder, maybe not this one. Okay, anyway, so here are some examples, you can try them later. Okay, so this I think concludes everything, I think so. Hopefully I did not skip anything. Okay, and that's it, I think, for now. Maybe just as a, you know, as an appetite to enhance, or so maybe I don't know what to say, like attract you more. Okay, maybe you start with a little bit of code. All I'm gonna do is type this, okay, on our shell, okay, that right away. So I know it's gonna take a little bit of time. So I'm gonna go into Active Console and start typing the following words. Yes, okay. So small I, import. Okay, I'm gonna say to you goodbye this way. App UI FW, okay, and then app UI FW dot node, then press this again. Oh no, I said should type U for Unicode, and then like this, type, oh, what is it, please, subscribe, and comments. And ta-da! See ya guys.